give a moment to make sure everything's set on. Booting on up. Takes a couple moments, or it's already booted on up. Let's see. It was still booting. Good. Fresh Twitch. Yep, close to the YouTube live stream. I got. Good to go. Twitch is good. Rumble is good. Give me another moment to check my other computer. Looks like everything is good to go, so let's go get started. We have a handful of replays, hopefully from the current patch, since I believe there was a patch a day or two ago. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Age of Mythology replay. So on the left side as the blue Zeus, we have Irx with a capital 1. I have no idea how to pronounce that. So on the top right side as the red Gaia, we have Sport Lich. Or Lich. L-I-C-H. I think that's actually a Lich, right? That's how you pronounce that. Either way, we do have a handful of relics on the map, but we do have first, looks like it is the Ankh of Ra, triple favorite, which is useful for any civilization. I would say it'd be best useful for, what's it called? Norse, since they're more fast, randomly generated, to say the least. Staff of Dionysus, villagers gain a little bit of health regen. That should be actually better for the Gaia players, since their citizens have a lot more health, so it's easier to keep them alive at low health. Of Artemis, ranged soldiers and myth units. Ranged myth units are cheaper. I think that's actually better for Zeus. The Manticore could use that quite nicely, as well as Centaur. I think that's better for Zeus. Gaia, let's see. Can't think of as an H2 myth unit that would benefit from that. H3, does Gaia get access to Satyr? I don't think Gaia gets access to Satyr. I think that's Behemoth or Symphony and Bird. The Lampades, that's something Gaia can get, right? Or is that not them as well? Can Gaia get any ranged myth unit? Can't think of any. I don't know if Lampades is with Gaia or not. Yeah, it is with Gaia. I remember the campaign. You can get Hecatai Gigantus or Lampades. You don't get access to the... No, you don't get... You get... I forget what all the H4s who gets what. We also got the Bridle of Pegasus. Get a free scout, which is actually pretty nice for any civilization. And here, Towers of Cestus. Increased tower attack against myth units. Sentry towers get a plus 40% attack against all myth units. Huh. That's interesting. Generally, towers are not the way to go. And there's actually 6 relics on the field, isn't there? So, which one did I miss? This one? Yeah, Girdle of Hippolyta, which does give ranged soldiers have more hit points. I suppose a relic that also reduces the cost of ranged infantry units is always pretty nice, regardless of civilization you're playing as. So probably Egyptians probably make the least use of that for the human soldier aspect. We got now the temple now being built, and chickens being slaughtered. Either way, this is the early eco phase. Probably should have fast forwarded a little bit. Have we seen any? Yep, we do see the Gaia's Forest power here. There's still a little bit opening there. Sometimes it's actually probably a good idea to fully encapsulate your watchtower or your sentry towers, but it'll make it so it's very hard to deal with them, get more of a permanent static defense. Do now Oceanus being researched, give you access to Caladria as well as a Servant. And over here we do have Athena, which give access to the Minotaur. Granary being collected on up. I'm pretty sure fairies do collect up slower than, say, hunts, such as 0.9. Yep, it is cheaper, so it's better to go for the chickens. We also have both hunts. We do have Norm, the Minotaur, now deployed in the field. And Jason. There's also plenty of hunts in the middle. We got some of the local crowned cranes and the boar. Do dangerous hunts collect up faster than the not dangerous hunts? Because in Age of Empires 4, that is actually the case. In Age of Empires 3, there were no dangerous hunts. In Age of Empires 2, that was the case. Boar, I believe, did get collected up faster than sheep. Red will claim this relic, the Stas Dionysus, so that's a great relic, as I predicted for Atlantean. You now have more Minotaur deployed in the field, as well as some medium hoplites. Scout took some damage, but that's reasonable. It's just a scout. Ride of the Pegasus has not been picked on up. You have a pig here. Now Blue's starting to launch an attack. 2 Minotaur is quite significant. They don't have crush damage, but they do have very good melee attack. Oxiday is being researched, and Gaia looks like maybe going for a fast heroic age. A decent amount of resource stockpiled up. Symphilian Bird would be excellent right now. You now have the age up for Zeus. Oh no, that's just 11th Minos. Increase Minotaur's speed and hit points. 20% speed, 30% hit points. How fast are Minotaur? Oxidays moves at 4. Minotaur moves at 4.5. Medium Polites move at 4.8, so that just may make them move faster with their medium infantry. Carnivore now been pulled in the field. He may eat some of the medium hoplites. Needs to make sure he manually attacks the medium hoplites to pick him up, or maybe just cast the ability. The Carnivore does go down. Now got some of the Murmillos. Offers 7 damage and Berserker attack speed. Caladria slowing him down. Do got a number of Murmillo heroes. They should deal with those Minotaur no problem. They do have slight more damage. Excellent multiplier. And I think we just got the shield upgrade for these guys. I remember having the shield a moment ago. No, that's just the heroic one just being like throwing skin. Never mind. He really needs to focus on those Minotaur, not Hercules. These broken Murmillos need to focus on these Minotaur. That's their job, primary job as heroes. Focus on dangerous myth units. So poor control there by Red. Do now a watchtower upgrade, more citizens, a large Murmillos on the food queue. He has quite a bit of food and gold stockpiled up. And he is taking time to repair up the temple. Gaia does, of course, have health regen. Wait, did the Caladria just heal up the temple? No, the villager's getting hit by the archers in the backline. That's what's... I got the health bars mixed up. We got Restoration now being activated. This should be very useful. He was quite wounded in the previous fight. None of his Minotaur went down, and now the Caladria got healed up quite nicely. That's probably the best time to use Restoration. Starting to make a perfect value of some of these god powers, but that's probably the best he will do. Temples now blaze. Caladria and 3 heroic Minotaur or Murmillos straightforward. Got a large number of Murmillos on the food queue, but looks like it's a Popcap. Let's focus on Jason. Jason does go down. And so does one of the Murmillo heroes. Oxidays do slight bonus damage versus infantry. Alright, still trying to hold on. He is not queued up the age up. He spent queued up all of his food. Nope. Try and go for Cherry Ballista, an anti-infantry unit,
Έτοιμος.
which the talk states are classified as ranged soldier, not infantry. So they'll be good versus the hoplites. Maybe he's going to get some heroic Cherry Ballista. That's probably good. They're pretty good against youth units. Restoration's 80 favor. He has 117.
Πρόσεχε.
His Minotaur have taken a bit of a beating, but nothing too significant. We do now have the more bold Minotaurs. They are upgraded. More Murmurs on the build queue. And overall, let's see. He has ranged soldier hit points. He has not deployed out any Argus archers. Villager regeneration, which actually is important. And Watchtower gets bonus damage for Smith units. Huh, that actually... No, that's actually quite useful at the moment. Ah, that me surprised. He is taking time to collect up from these trees. The Gaia forest trees. Does knock around these Murmurlows. He definitely needs to get a heroic Cherry Ballista, in my opinion. Oh yeah, and he has... No, he does not have cheaper range units. Looks like Blue has a cheaper range unit relic. Blue's now trying to pull out secondary town center. And right now, Red does have more villagers. At least villager population consumption. Needs to get, not sure what he's trying to build another watchtower. Villagers getting knocked around quite a bit. One of the citizens have gone down. Does activate another restoration. This is a perfect time for as well. Carnivore now has been going through. It does do 20 damage, which is quite significant. But does quickly get focused on down. Murmur's getting ripped apart. There's just too many bold Minotaur here. We got multiple Pelagera here, which is nice, but a little bit too much at the moment. Right now, Red just needs to get some Argus Arch in the field, but he's going to lose his Spirit relatively soon. Barracks has gone down. Got a good number of Cherry Ballista now queued on up as well. Is my spear lagging a little bit? Well, Smile the Cave seems a little bit, it seems fine enough. So I'm gonna do some infrastructure. He's still not top cap. He needs to count some Trumas and counter archers. He has counter infantry. He needs some counter archers. Citizen getting ripped apart. Oh, we got another relic picked on up. Bridle of Pegasus. So he has not dropped off the Bridle of Pegasus, which could give him some free scouting Pegasus. Wouldn't be half bad to have. Overall, Red's economy has not been disrupted too much. He has enough resources to age up, right? Just need to get out a market. No, forge. Armory going on up. Murmurlows and more Cherry Ballista being queued on up. We actually got a number of, looks like almost fully fattened pigs. They're at 270 out of 300. And Red has finally got a good number of barracks in the field. Blue's pushing forward with these forces. This time the Cherry Bullets will be very useful. Some of these villagers getting hit does get some garrison the manor. This one needs to get some of those out. He's losing a decent number of villagers. Watch right, trying to get some healing. Another citizen has gone down. There's the restoration again. The other force is moving forward, and this one, that is the much scarier force, honestly. Now we've got the age up, Thea, which does give access to some filling burden and Dryad. Some of these charitables, some going down as well. It's lacking a front line. Stuff goes down to the Golden Conflict.
Leg it. Leg it.
But Jason will go down as well. Oh wait, Jason has ability to switch to range? I never knew that. There's some filling bird, which does also get some dryads. The age up's very important as well. A free some filling bird can be very useful right now. As well as infrastructure, dryads have 22 melee damage, no crush attack. Now got a large number of the medium cavalry being researched. Some of these villagers are getting hit quite badly. Red's losing a lot of economy here. Also, Paraform's back here. Does perhaps see the Oracle of the Relic. Maybe gets that deposited. Heroic villager here.
Prostagma.
And those villagers got trapped there. Red has a good number of idle villagers at the moment. Minotaur here will be intercepted. Riots don't actually have anti-myth unit damage like other myth units. Great smash there by the Minotaur, which also allows the Archer to get a lot of free damage. You get Minotaur both as Zeus and Hades if you like, if you want to use more of a Hades flavor. Some filling birds firing away. Going for more Symphiline Birds is probably a good idea. He has plenty of faith for it. We got the age up to Dionysus, will give you access to Hydra. A little bit risky there, but it's sometimes concealment is the first step of staying alive. After all, not being seen means you stay alive. We got another Jason Hercules being queued on up, more hoplites, as well as economic research. He knows that his bonus starting to transition to the cavalry play. Oracle's been here for quite some time. Does bring in a heroic cavalry unit. And Red's starting to stabilize. He does perhaps need to get out of town center. He's lost a decent number of villagers. He should know that. Civilian tree, or Hesper, that tree, has been captured. No heroes here. And the lightning bolt's been cast somewhere? The lightning bolt has been cast somewhere, and I thought it would have been on Civilian Bird, but I have been mistaken. This tree is still in full of blue, on a board not being pulled in the field. And now the tree has been reclaimed by red, and Carnivora is getting good health regen from it. Does eat one of the hoplites there. Cherubal is still firing away. Caladrius being picked out of the sky. It's Odysseus, and if I read this correctly, they're all throwing arrows up there, so civilian birds, all these ranged units, ranged heroes just getting ripped apart. And one more drive popped out before the Hesperides tree gets converted. Yeah, I didn't realize how effective the Greek heroes are against the flyers. Is this something just unique to the Zeus heroes, or is it all the Greek heroes can do that? Either way, now thinking about it, Symphiling Birds are probably not a good idea, because the amount of heroic range units will be very effective. Heavy Cav or White Wound, and now soon they're gonna be dead. We got a large number of Murmillows being put on field, as well as heavy infantry.
Λέγε. Πρόσταγμα.
Hoplites are, of course, not really a counter unit to cavalry, they just get a slight damage multiplier. They're just overall good generalist melee unit. If you look here, they have right now 9 damage, 1 attack speed. Murmillo, same level, was at 8 and 0.08 attack speed. I think they had a similar health as well.
Λέγε.
So their stats were very similar, it's just that Murmillow's very high, plus 20% attack speed is very, does give them a lot of extra power. Additionally, now we do got serrated blades for Gaia, so now there's some bleed effect. Now we've got the Petropolos engaging the manor. What bad manners. Another carnivore got to pull on the field. You can always play another Hesperidy tree if he wants Dryads too. Bronze has been enacted. This guy has a lot of extra armor. Restoration activated. Blue has a very durable army at the moment. Carnivore does go down. Odysseus. Red is going to push his way forward. Has good number of cheerfuls to take out all the infantry. Is a counter unit, 3 damage with a 5 attack damage with a 4 projectile multiplier as well. Terribles are falling back, and the durability blue just reigns supreme. Catches the Hesperidy tree, gets a health regen aura.
Έτοιμος.
Now he has a health regen aura. If I'm reading this right as well, he can buy a Hesperidy tree right here for free, and then he gets some more Dryads. We do now have some Hydra being floated in the field. We do also have a fortress here. 72 civilians versus 64. So red is doing quite well, still needs another town center. And looks like blue this entire time only has 1 villager queue going. He has not enabled a second villager queue from this town center. I think that's an oversight.
Πρόσταγμα.
At this one time, the town center is only as good emplacement and provides population. That's why we don't see a skyrocketing economy for blue at the moment. So then again, 74 out of 70 population is villagers, so almost half. Don't see heavy infantry just yet for Zeus. And he has quite a bit of faith stored on up, or favor. He almost is enough for another restoration in bronze. Multiple Petropols engaging the palace. Now got some copper or bronze forge equipment. I think blue has already gotten some of that. But to right click this, has applied upgrades, so he has medium copper. He has copper weapons, bronze armor, copper shields. So blue is behind. Or blue's ahead. Oh, there's also some bronze up. Oh no, he's already queued up the bronze shields. And I was not paying attention. Gaia's aged on up. Yeah, she has like Tartarian Gate, so got with her Hectate, which means Lampades. Also a fire siphon on the field. Aegis Shield makes your infantry more resistant to pierce attacks. And we got Sarcisa adds Hoplite 1 range and give them plus 10% hack damage. Let's see,
Πρόσταγμα.
right now they're at 24, so in theory they should go up by 15%, so 39%. Or 35. Yeah, a little bit extra range never hurts with the hoplites, I guess. We now got a massive amount of the heavy Contineras being blown on field, some heavy cavalry. We also got the Lance of Stone, improves the Contineri. I think it may have got cancelled, or more Civilian Bird. Here's what was that upgrade? Improves damage above them by 15%. Fortified Town Center, Pochabolos being deployed on out. And red has deployed a secondary town center now. Now we're going to see some Lampades. I really do like the Lampades. Ability just to make your opponents just to fight each other is quite nice. Though granted, I think they were technically slightly nerfed compared to what they were originally. The original ability just made a permanent loss rather than temporary loss. But generally, as I know, most myth units are just excellent from the original game. And this is a large number of villagers lost for blue. Of course, I got Hera, which give you access to Lightning Sword and Medusa. Get out some Gorgons. Oh, there's the gate of cars. So multiple Tatars spawn in front of field. He has activated Restoration. Red's front line's large disintegrated. He's trying to focus on the Tartarian gate. The Tartarian spawn have 15 damage, 20 crush, and times 2 multiplier versus human soldier rather than anything versus myth units. Got some more bronze plus on the field. Many Murmelo being deployed on the field, just going for a strict position. Got some hoplites here. Of course, got a number of charities that deal damage to them. Red's back line starting to get overran. Now, of course, got the temple under fire. It's the civilian birds take some damage. Odysseus is taken out. There's some more Murmelos. He has a palace here. Can go for some fanatics as well. Palace now under fire. He only has heavy Murmelos, does not have champions. So it's not depositing this relic. Hydra does go down, very nice, and now the heroes rips apart the civilian bird. Odysseus does go down. He could take time to grab those relics and run. He has 3 heroes here. He has 3 relics. Does pick up a couple of relics there. His horse is quite wounded. He may need to fall back. We've got Atlantean units regrouping. Got champion Contineras and a good number of medium chariot ballista. Archer range and military academy now being built. A lot of proxy infrastructure for red. Blue's been maintaining the pacing in this game, that's for sure. But blue did lose quite a bit of villagers. He has no villager queue at the moment, so I think Blue's neglecting his villagers. He needs to build out. He has a 235 max population. I think he should be maxed out 100 villagers. His opponent's almost maxed out on villagers. Got now some heroic Murmillos. I'm assuming these guys get affected by the champion upgrade. Yep. They may have the same whatchamacallit, skin as their, regardless what type of upgraded infantry unit they are, but it's still a good unit. They still receive the multipliers.
Έτοιμος.
Now we got some medium Myrmidons top on the field. They do divine damage. That means if he is starting, he's going straight for the town center. This is not good. He is getting hit by these cherub ballista. Plus, he does have a secondary town center that's not counted before within the town center. Here comes Lightning Storm. Okay. Pressure bolts getting engaged. Some of the citizens over there are going down. And looks like Blue does pull out a win in that fight. And didn't take too much damage, honestly. Did not have enough favor for another restoration. And Red's going. He's trying to take time to rebuild some stuff. I'm not sure what I'm hearing at the moment.
Πρόσταγμα.
Got some medium Termas. Right now, Blue just has a good amount of infantry here. And Red backs of the game. This Android saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. You know, there was a time thought there was a good time frame where Gaia could have won. I also thought Gaia made some big mistakes there in that first fight. But either way, on to the next replay. Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Age of Mythology replay. Small on top left side as the blue patron goddess, we have Killuminati. Small on the south side as the red rock, we have JSS Recon. And something I noticed as well, this is a common bug even still exists in Age of Empires 3, where the camera speed does not retain. It's whatever's set to the original player. Either way, let's go and fast forward. When it comes to relics on the map, we do have this relic spotted by red. A canonic drawer of Ineseti, but I'd butcher that. Infantry train faster. Which in Egyptian mirrors, Egyptian infantry is usually less desirable. They're counter units. Okay, we've got the Ozenberg wagon. Caravans move faster, and caravans costs are cheaper, so that should be a play change style relic. Bird of the Hippolyta. Rain soldiers have more hit points. Not that important unless you really want to eye the chariot archers. Well, not that great for slingers, honestly. And Chariot of City, a pair of lions, so you get free lions. Some free kitty cats. I got the Nile resource, I think that was, which does give her a food trickle, right? I get all the upgrades. Just taking time to build some obelisks here. Torment his opponent. Clearly, this one should be named Obelisk the Tormentor. Going for a decent number of these obelisks. Not free, but they are dirt cheap at 5 gold. I want wonder how blue's vision is at the moment. Let's see. Blue is... Yep, we are currently at blue. And that's actually not bad. He has a pretty good vision of the base. Oh, did the game crash? Sync error. So that replay's not good. My apologies. Let's go on to this replay then. Once again. There we go. Greetings everyone, and Gray here with another Age Mythology replay. So on the bright side as the blue Thor, we have more Juliet. On the left side as the red Odins, we have AOL, Mathahu. I don't know how to pronounce anything. We got some Ox cards being deployed on the field. Either way, when it comes to relics on the map, we do have the Bridle of the Pegasus, which will give you some free Pegasuses. Ozenberg wagons makes your caravans faster and cheaper, so not only makes them better, because faster makes it more returns. Cheaper is also, you can really get a focus on them, so that's maybe a bit more transformable. Clicking that could change your playstyle. Ankh overall gives you a bit of trickle. And up here, we do have the Black Lotus, which is worth about $1,000 if I remember correctly. Also make the villagers gather faster from farms. We do have early copper shields being researched. You got not auto-queued gatherers versus auto-queued gatherer, which is going back between gatherer and miners. The reason why Thor is also getting these blacksmith research early, this does give him free dwarves upon successfully researching a blacksmith research or forge research. It does cost a bit more expensive for a villager, but the early villagers will repay its returns quite quickly.
Clear that.
Helpoin.
Let's see, I think like the initial upgrades are what? 50-50? I can't remember the exact cost. We will have to find the one berserker on the field for that. Yep, I'm having trouble seeing where blue's berserker is at the moment on the map. Oh wait, I could just do this. Oh. Does blue not get a berserker?
Tilpoin.
Ah, there it is. It's just building. You see here, I didn't say the cost of the upgrades there. Let's assume it's I think it's actually like 75. Let's assume they're collecting, these dwarves are collecting up gold at a rate of 1.06. At 150 total resources, it'll take 150 seconds to return its value, which early on, that's quite feasible. Looks like both players have aged up to Freya to get the Valkyries. Dwarven mine has already been put in the field, so he's probably already collected on up. Copper weapons. Now got some raiders to roll. Great Hunt has been deployed in the field. Blue's Valkyrie is outnumbered. Got some Seers now being deployed out by blue.
Yow.
Got a great haul here on the field as well. Number of the raiding cavalry being put on the field, so both sides going for raiding cavalry. Who's going for a gun over the Herseers? Well, Blue Red is eyeing for raiding cavalry, so he passes a couple of barracks and gets the Hinderman, the Spearman unit. After all, Angry Man and Pointy Sticks are always pretty effective versus cavalry. We also got the Raven flying over. Odin maybe lost an eye, but here's his eyes in the sky. Working that trope. Berserk may go down for the house.
Já, skipan.
Berserk has been spotted.
Já.
Taking a bit of damage there.
Já.
Red or blue has 5 rating categories, so does red. Good number of Herseers in show. I'm not sure blue's Valkyrie may have won. Maybe 6 feet under. Blue's now pulling out some Berserks, now going for some throwing Axemans. Blue's Raiders need to fall back, gonna be severely outnumbered here.
Já.
Herseers are pretty good combatants, however. Got a massive conflict here. Red's Valkyrie does take some damage. Valkyrie does go down. Raiding cavalry do less damage than Herseers, while Herseers do also have more health as well. More half armor as well. Herseers will beat raiding cavalry in 1v1, simply put. Got more red Herseers pulling on the field. He's also throwing Axemen. Blue's on the fold back, simply getting outnumbered. You have a fresh Valkyrie here. Blue's going for another Valkyrie, going for some Raiders, as well as some more throwing Axemen. Blue can't really pursue this force. I think Red's force is still superior.
Yo.
Got now another Valkyrie. The Valkyrie could take time to heal up all of these units. Valkyries get plus 50% damage. Also increase the healing rate by 33%. They do now have got husbandry, so all the sheeple and pigs finds a husband. Hyena does go down, a laughing doggo. Another big conflict here. Herseers can be focused on by throwing Axemen, but now they're starting to hit that Valkyrie. They have retarget to a Herseer, whose Valkyrie has seen some damage. Blue has a decent number of throwing Axemen remaining, but looks like Red does have medium throwing Axemen, while Blue does not. Red does pull back his Valkyrie in time. And Red overall does win that fight. Dwarves trying to run away with a pile of gold in their hands. They lose a good amount of these units. No watchtower upgrade at the moment. Who's going for it now?
Tilbúin.
Another Valkyrie deployed in the field, and the temple does go down. Watchtower takes some fire. Looks like Blue's taking time to eat the goats. We are the goat. Blue's gonna take Blue some housing here. He has plenty of spare population space at the moment, or Red is a pop cap. Blue did not need to rebuild that house. He has, like I said, he has 115 population, and he only has consumed 70 of it. Now a long house being pulled out here. Got some more berserks being pulled on out for Blue. There's some more raiding cavalry. Besides activated forest fire just yet. Forest fire activated there. He has to migrate to this tree deposit or pick up the straggler tree here. Multiple Valkyrie down the build queue for blue now. Red design for forward production, great halls, long houses. He's going to try to set up a forward production base within vision range of his opponent's base. He does have medium infantry upgrade with throwing axemen. Blue does not, however.
Tilbúin.
Valkyrie and throwing axe or raiding cavalry push way forward. Who's trying to pull out more heresiers. US is also trying to research crenellations, increase the range of towers, causing the opponent's emperor's cavalry. Some of these villagers may go down, but are just running into the town center or running to this wood deposit up here. We also have an age up here. We do have red aging up to Skada to give access to the frost giant. And also the frost ability, which is a mass stasis. Raiding cavalry push right forward, they do find each other. There's a bit of a choke point here. And there's a large amount of raiding cavalry for red. There's red's age up. Blue may get out some more spearmen. And now is that Migdal stronghold? Not, or a hill fort? Yes, it is. Apologies. Now have the, what's it called? Huntress Axe, medium throwing axeman, improves their range by 1. It says tracking rating to 99, so they don't miss. I've got medium infantry now for blue as well. But for more throwing axemen, neither side's blue or blue's not playing anymore, siblings what? Red is. Frost Giant takes severe amount of damage. More history is being researched by Blue. He also has a bit too much wood. He needs more primary food so he can get some age up going. Good Frost there, snares himself a raiding cavalry. Blue's now eyeing for another hill fort. Red could eye for some portable rams to break on through. There's the frost ability that will completely lock down Blue's army entirely. And with that, Red could just go around destroying everything else. He's going for the town center. Wouldn't be that bad actually to destroy the houses if he can. If frost lasts long, no, very, very long time. 30 more seconds. What's fun about this as well? Red's Favor rate must be really generating, but it looks like blues as well. Actually, blues has great favor generation while red is not getting any, so I guess the whole thing about in combat only means that you receive damage rather than deal damage. Right now, blue's force is 40 military units versus 99. It's not looking good for blue. It's also a good number of civilians. And blue does back the game there. This hand grade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Let me fix that. One moment. At this point in time, I just need to get used to fixing that. There we go. Greetings everyone, and grade here from another Age Mythology replay. Spawn top left side as the blue Loki. We have Prelator Max. Prelator? I have no idea how to pronounce that. So on bottom right side as the red Thor, we have Zalem. Of course, got the gold mine. Dwarven gold mine does click a little quicker. Dwarven armory's on the way. He's going to use a little technique where you can get the early research to get out additional dwarves. Piggies have been obtained. When it comes to relics on the map, we do have the head of Orifice. Improves line of sight buildings, not super important. We got Gambenten Odin's Wand, which does reduce the cost of temple improvements, so your age up research are cheaper. Trojan Gate Tins will also have increased hit points, that can be decent. Adamantine Shingles, your houses get plus 200% hit points, makes them actually decent for as a wall. The Titan's Treasure reduces the cost of advanced next age or research secret of Titans by 10%. That's actually not bad. And over here, we do have Pandora's Box, which makes your myth units cost 20% less favor. See here, we got the copper weapons or copper arm being researched. Effectively, you're paying 150 resources to get out a 60 use that resource dwarf, but getting those dwarves early on does give you quite a bit of economic boom. So one thing you could do is maybe rather than trying to get it now, wait until you're progressing your age up before getting that research going. Over here we do now have the Forseti, which gives you access to the troll, as well as the healing spring ability, if I remember correctly. We do now have the temple now built. And of course over here we got Forseti, which gives you access to the troll as well. So may see a large number of trolls with a very elegant weapon, the rock. Oh, we do now the spy ability utilized somewhere. There's the villager that has who's a spy. Great Hall now being built, and do have the Trojan Gate hinge claimed. More hairsters being deployed on the field. Now got troll. Odin's Wand has been obtained. More infrastructure going on up. We do now have the copper weapons being researched. Throwing axemen, more Herseers for red. Blue's right now going for raiding cavalry and Herseer, or throwing axemen. Sorry, I feel like a sneeze is coming. I've been a bit sick for the past week, and so I'm sneezing quite a bit. Dwarves may get hit pretty hard here. We don't see the sentry towers, but you can at least hide in there. Rock connects with Dwarf's head. More Herseers still in field. The trolls started going down. Trolls are not like the most durable beasts. So then we've got some of these dwarves trying to shank some of the Herseers. One dwarf does go down. Another dwarf gets its head bunked by a boulder. Red does have a decent number of defensive forces here. It's starting to get more Herseers and throwing axemen. And now we do have the watchtower upgrade. We do now have a fort in this three. It's got another longhouse and great hall being put on the front line as well.
Fyrir þar.
More throwing axemen, more Herseers. And red goes for his own healing spring. This will help keep these dwarves healed on up. Nice thing about red right now, since he has those blacksmith research, he does have higher quality Herseers. See here, 32, 28, and 9.6 versus 2015 and 8.8. Goes before the sizable army. Boulder connects with another dwarf's head. Blue does get on out of there. Still being pursued. It looks like red will hold off. Armor now going up for blue. Got medium infantry being researched by blue now, and also go for the medium cavalry and the dwarven breastplate. Improves Hydromen and berserks with dwarven armor, making them more resilient to hack armor or hack attacks. That affects only their spearmen and their basic melee infantry unit. As before, blue is trying to engage in these units. Late response there by red. Those units are taking a significant amount of damage, trying to take out the ox guard. He does. Everything survives there. The healing spring can heal them up.
Já.
Medium infantry queued up for red at the moment. Now it's actually researching. Now the two-headed troll upgrade for the red player. The special attacks are significantly stronger. It gives them charge, range attack, or damage here, so it gives them increased AoE and increase the damage by 100% for those boulder throws. They have good alpha damage now. Already counting throwing axemen, more throwing axemen and Herseers, and now got some economic research for red. Who's now got all of his copper upgrades. For his own troll again. Does not have the upgraded troll just yet. He's got it pretty stacked up. Boulders get some decent damage there. And there's good number throwing axes here, but they don't do any golden saves, just raining cavalry. Without throwing axemen getting hit, they will receive bonus damage from throwing axemen since they are classified as infantry. About more raiding cavalry. Red's just on for raiding cavalry as well. I think at this point in time, both sides could really stand to use spearmen. Just trying to move quite a bit of units. Blue does lose a troll there. Not sure how much damage those troll boulders do.
Skipan.
But plus 2%, it could be quite nice. More throwing axemen for blue. Red's unit forces are quite wounded, so falling back to healing screen wouldn't be half bad. He's getting a little bit closer to it, looks like. Oh, he's actually is going to heal it up. Crystals, the adamantine shingle, picked that up, and head orifice. Titan's treasure can be very nice, and Pandora's box is also quite nice. Looks like Red is starting to mix in some berserkers. He's also going for some of the bronze research. After all, Thor can get this blacksmith for research an age early. And somebody just got Titan's treasures. I think that was blue. We can now have the barracks one going down. Red is quite a bit of force here. Raiding cavalry coming for a nice flank. Should be able to hit these throwing axemen quite nicely. And Red has a significant number of trolls in the field. Of course, he does have two-headed trolls. Boulders do take out a number of raiding cavalry. Got a free troll here deployed by Loki himself. Blue's throwing axemen, and Blue does back the game there. Standing great saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to the next replay. Before I get started next replay, I do need a restroom. Give me one moment. Apologies for the delay. I went ahead and took time to grab a drink. Those. Let's go ahead and get started. Next replay. Yep, quite sensitive there once again. Greetings everyone, and Grade here of another Age of Mythology replay. Spawn bottom left side as the blue Poseidon, we have State. Spawn top left side as the red Thor, we have Nyan Racing Cat. Nyan, or I think it's technically the proper way. Can't pronounce anything. This map is technically a hybrid map with some water, so you can, I think, deploy some ships. It's all traversable shallows. As you can see by the goats here, they have traversal shallows. When it comes to relics on the map, we do have the Canopic Jar of Misty, which will give you access to faster infantry training time. You have the Kithrara of Apollo. Does improve villager movement speed, which is nice, which is probably better for a wood collection as well as other collection rates. Bow of the Arrows of the Alpha, which increases the range attack of buildings, so if you want to turtle it better, that's your item. And the Ankh of Ra gives you a little bit of triple. Gold Mine has not been put on field. The Thor players also gain the copper weapons, and the copper upgrades, so he gets some extra dwarves on the field. So we'll also give him a bit of quality as extra dwarves and some bit of eco going. Slower initial start, better ramp up. Hippopotamus, one of the deadliest animals in the world, are being slaughtered. Looks like Blue's finding a decent number of goats. Looks like Red's using his Berserk to just build stuff, which makes sense. Allowing Blue to move around with Scout and claim all the goats, or the goat. First here now Pluto on the field, I think I heard. Or was that the Greek one? It was actually Thesis. We got Apollo Research, which, not Apollo. Hermes, which gave you access to Ceasefire and Centaur. And let's go get back to normal speed. Centaur and Scout push away forward. His opponent's aging up to 470, which will give you access to the Troll, so both of them going with their ranged myth unit. Perseer does get spotted. Of course, he hasn't aged up, so he only has a base damage of 0.8, so pathetically bad, but the multiplier will add up. Blue may have not realized he's not fully aged up just yet. He doesn't really have to fear the Herseer. When he, of course, ages up, that it will go from 0.8 to like 10. Or 8.8, which then he starts hitting like a truck, and he just got an upgrade, so now they're at 10. So he will do 55 damage per strike, barring armor, against myth units. Longhouse and a house. And now, guys, is that copper or bronze? It is copper. More Herseers and dwarves. He is getting some free damage there. The Herseer does hit the Centaur, doing 50 damage per strike. Thesis is engaging, does 7.2 and has 200 health as opposed to 10 and 143. It got Atlantia now pulling field as well. She does 13.2, but slower attack speed. This guy does 1.2, while Theseus does standard 1. Too many Herseers on the field. These Centaur will have trouble with him. He does find the Troll. Atlantia is the sprinting hero. She does move incredibly fast when out of combat. She does move at 5.8. That is cavalry speed. So she's able to skip on there no problem, but now the Berserk has caught up to her. Thesis may go down. We do have a stable On the field, eyeing for stability in his life. Dying for some of the Hippesis, or how you pronounce that. Standard cavalry for the Greeks. Good general purpose cavalry.
Λέγε.
Thesis will go down.
Λέγε.
Aside as well, you want to keep the Hippus and a separate control group, and then Thesis, the hero, due to the fact that the cavalry and Atlantia do move at a relatively similar speed. Berserker's trying to engage the temple. She has to go all the way around to engage them. You got multiple cavalry before. You have also plus 50% multiplier against range units, so they're good against throwing axemen. As well as Goldie.
Πρόσταγμα.
These guys do have pretty good attack speed. 30% increased attack speed, so increases damage by 30%, which is what? Additional 2.1 roughly, so 9.3, maybe close to 9.4 fractions versus 10. So these guys actually do have similar DPS, a lot less health though. Of course, it costs a lot less. These guys cost 80, these guys cost 120. Does spot the dwarves there, but there's just way too many units nearby. He cannot engage. Does find the dwarf. Dwarf does go down. Now probably keep on running. One of the cavalry units do go down. Atlantia is being pursued. Oh, she also does have technically one range, so she does hit a little bit farther than normal.
Πρόσταγμα.
You now have the medium infantry upgrade for Poseidon. He's also researching Dionysus, so Hydra become available. So he has access to bronze and to ceasefire at the moment. Atlantia does pick up the relic and will start running with it.
Prostagma.
Infantry times train faster. You now have the various research being, well, research. Going for Hypasis, he's going for counter infantry units, that's not bad. Norse, he knows his opponent's not going for any raiding cavalry, so he has a good feeling that he's going to go for anti-cavalry tactics, so he's going to counter the anti-cavalry tactics with his anti-infantry, counter the anti-cavalry infantry. Does not kill off that dwarf there. Red does have a slight village advantage thanks to the Dwarven Forge, or Dwarven, excuse me, Armory. And we got Bragi now research, so he does now have access to flaming weapons and the battle boar.
Λέγε.
And we got more Centaur being put on the field, as well as some Toxitates. We're also going to see the Sylvan Lore increase, upgrades the Centaur's pole marks, increase the maximum range, and increase the maximum range of the charge attack. Plus, they get 35% increased hit points, so they become longer range units, which makes them a bit easier to keep alive. Hard to focus down. 15 range is quite significant. Throwing axemen we don't see on the field. Battle Boar pursuing the Centaur. Battle Boar moves at a speed of 5. You also see a number of these Goldie now pulling the field. They have 16 range. While they technically will outrange the Centaurs, it's hard for them to engage the Centaurs because they'll be behind a back line. We got a very large number of Herseers in the field, so the Hypatis is a very good transition.
Πρόσταγμα.
We also see the heavy infantry queued on up, as well as the copper shields. There's the arrow attack, getting some good damage there. Good harassment.
Ετοίμος.
Though Blue's army is significantly smaller than Red's army, 45 versus 40 or 85.
Λέγε.
Huxley's firing away. Does take out one of the herdmen. Hypatis gets quickly ripped apart there. Both players on medium units. Battleborg is good knock-around there. We got the Hydra seems to fire. He's not going for any Hydra base play, so he's not going to go for the research for the Hydra. Doesn't like all the Hypatis here. The Hypatis, of course, does excellent damage for his infantry. Battleborg is a great knock-around there. Flame weapons active. He may want to counter. I was going to say of bronze. He does stop 2/3 of the flame weapons. Red's going to be aggressive since he wants the flame arrows or flame weapons to be utilized a bit more. Huxley is still being researched. We do now have. There's the upgraded Centaur. Pulls back to village in time. Oh, we got some Herseers back here. Red will have to go through a bit of a gauntlet here. And right now, Boar still has access to this Dwarven mine, so plopping it down will give him, what, 3,000 gold mine? It does collect up faster.
Λέγε.
And he is actually going for another Hydra, so maybe it is time for some Hydra. Atlantia gets ripped apart. Hypatis backing on off. Stable starting going down. The militia will pop out.
Πρόσταγμα.
Blue's army is heading up to north. He does have now heavy toxic haze. Battleborg caused a lot of issues. There's the bronze. We also got some Jarls on the field. Journalist cavalry. Hydra goes down. Red's starting to fall back. More Hypatis. The heavy toxic have not been taken out.
Πρόσταγμα.
So far, it says meeting Hypatis. And Blue may want to fall back to his healing fountain. He has a good number of wound units he could save. These battle boars, I think, has been causing some severe issues for Blue. His Hypatis simply connect with these battle boars in the region. Blue's finding a choke point, and Blue does back the game now. The Zangrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. My throat's getting a little bit scratchy because of the sickness. I'll see if I can't do a couple more. Oh boy, that's sensitive. Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Mythology replay. So on the top right side as the blue Loki, we have I Am Sonic with a capital C. On the bottom left side as the red Oranos, we have Nyan Racing Cat. I butchered that name well enough. When it comes to relics of the map, we do have the Ithare of Apollo, which gives your villagers increased move speed and should help with collection rate of resources. Salvilfar's Sledge, Removes the favorite cost of fortress buildings, so you can get your hill forts, you get your fortresses for no favor. It just waives this cost. The Scarab Pendant, crush damage of close range siege weapons and myth units get increased crush damage. So for Loki, that would be the Mountain Giant. For let's see, what else is there? I think for Poseidon, that would be the Cyclops. I think the Hydra does siege damage. The Colossus. Actually, if we switch over to him, it should tell us. It doesn't say. But that should be the Colossus, the Hydra. I think Nemean Lion has some? Not exactly sure. And over here, got the Ring of the Nibelung. Gives you a bit of a trickle of gold. You now have a proxy temple here. Loki's going to be aggressive. You now have the Age of the Oceanus, will give you access to Caladria. You either get the Caladria or the Promethean. Over here, we do now have Heimdall, give the Inharni, who can do their horns. Causes nearby Mother Nature, such as trees, animals, temporarily grant you vision. We got the spy been put on the field. That spy ain't one of ours. Maybe it was on a nope, not an oracle, not on a goat. Can't you do it on a goat? A great thing to probably cast it on is probably actually the Caladria. Carnivore upon field beats the Berserker, so he no longer has any builder, at least in this region. Perseer is being pulled on the field, not from the temple. From somewhere. Oh, it's probably from the temple. It's that I haven't technically selected. Orakel, Ziva Horntooth. Caladria is here. He is who's slowing down the Carnivora. Can the Caladria heal? Doesn't look like the Caladria can heal Carnivora. I think it's classified as it's a building rather than a myth unit, even though it says myth unit. I was trying to highlight it and see the heart symbol, but I guess you can't. I suppose you can't see it there either, because I think it's more like a heal cast than an actual like heal over time like a priest. That maybe just its weird differences. Murmelo does like the Impari. Perseer's having trouble with his Murmelos. Murmelos are a high attack speed unit like the Berserker. For comparison, 6.57, 85 health, as opposed to 125 health, 7.5.8. So their DPS may be very similar with the difference in attack speeds. Of course, Murmelo have a lot of extra health. They do cost a lot. Well, that's the hero one.
Yuji?
This one is 85, supposed to 80, right? Maybe not too much more expensive. Murmelo's just streaming way forward, causing issues. Throwing Axiom now a good counter to these Murmelo. Though to counter them, he can either go for Cherub Ballista or for the Tuma, the Throwing Spearman cavalry unit from the counter barracks. Good shockwave there, knocks down those units. Carnivore deployed on the field right next to the Throwing Axiom, but they do escape in time. They do have a 3.75 multiplier against infantry, so they're technically a counter unit as well. Their attack speed is a bit slower compared to a Greek Toxope. Greek Toxope has 1 attack speed. Good amount of damage there. Multiple Caladrias have been blown in field, so he has excellent healing there. He doesn't have medium Murmelos. Maybe it's a good idea to get the medium Murmelo at the moment. Got Inhari now queued on up. And Heresy is going to clean up the Carnivora. Tries to keep the Berserker away, or else he will be eaten. a Orano Sky Patros here. Probably for a quick escape for these villagers. Sky Patroses do cost... Wait. They only cost favor? When was that change? Don't they cost wood in favor? Do they only cost... Oh, they're limited now. 2 out of 3. So 5 favor is actually dirt cheap. I didn't realize how cheap they are now. I'm just used to... Regular Age of Mythology is a childhood game to me. I know that game better than even the definitive edition, or the extended edition of Age of Mythology. And the fact that it only costs 5 favor, that is very, very useful. That means you can send your citizens out, collect up the resources, and if it gets a little bit too hairy for them, they can just hop on in. And even though there's a build limit of 3, 5 favor is dirt cheap. You can just delete one of them. Mostly starting to push way forward, and Hari getting slowed down. Throwing Axeman's getting some hits down the Caladria. We got some of these Turma, which are a counter archer unit, and ×4 multiplier against archers with a 12 range, which is technically farther than throwing Axeman. Best make sure he's focus firing properly. Nope, focus on that one. Takes out another throwing axeman there. Very good micro there. Got a decent number of Marmillo in the field. Gonna go for the... He does have medium Marmillo. Maybe get some copper weapons. Cherry Ballista not being on the build queue, which is going to be very good. His opponent's only deploying out infantry, and Cherry Ballista do bonus damage versus all infantry. Throwing axemen are both classified as infantry and ranged soldier. You can see here with the tags. The Cherry Ballista will be excellent for everything here, barring the Inhari. Of course, I do have the Undermine here. The walls and towers instantly collapse. Other buildings can take a considerable amount of damage. Got another sky passage up here. And now we do have the medium infantry upgrade.
Locals?
See, right now the military force is quite even. The value of the military force are quite even. Red, however, has skyrocketed in civilian production. Can't see the build time of those units. Marmillo is firing away. Cherry Ballista in good position there, just constantly firing away. It looks like Blue's army does... It overall seemed like Blue's army was winning, but does decide to fall back because he was running out a little bit of steam.
Burek.
Look at the army value. I think Red did actually win quite significantly hard.
Skopos?
Sometimes it's a little bit hard to judge these fights. After all, the Atlantean's force relies on a smaller core of elite units. And now we do have some counter cavalry being deployed on the field.
Burek.
Maybe Marmillo is just adequate enough. He does have serrated blades, give him some bleed damage. Oh, up north, we do have some Marmillo raiding around. Yeah, it always seems like the Atlanteans have more villagers quite rapidly. Not sure what happened. Loke is out of gold. That's one reason why, possibly, why there's a civilian disparity. He does not have enough villagers to collect up gold to most.
Yuji at Burek.
Oh wait, no, I was maybe looking at the wrong one. No, I was looking at the right one. I guess... Marmillo's raiding villages doesn't help out Blue. Quite opposite. reason I got it mixed up because when I clicked this one, even though it's on Loki's side, it actually did pull up whoever I have technically selected over here. So well, now that's where his villagers are at. Weird replay quirks I'm still figuring out.
Tilbúin.
Raiding Cow is going to have a bit of trouble since the Sky Patches exists. Now, we do have an age up for Oranos. We got Hyperion, which gives him access to Satyr and Heroic Renewal. Focus on Titan of Watching Observation. Focus as heroes. I don't know why I thought it was like Focus Titan Watching. Heard of Bird Watchers, how about Titan Watchers? This would be fun to watch them crush entire city. We do now have the Galahorn for the Inhari.
Stepan.
Does not pick off that guy there. Now the catapults are ripping apart the raiding cavalry. And he does get a Draugr from Loki. Which is funny, that's actually only available to, what's it called, Fraser, the DLC god, which Loki can still summon the stuff, because that's somewhat fitting. Oh, DLC stuff you don't have access to? Hey, Loki just randomly summoned it, the god of trickery. These forces falling back. He did harass the dwarves a little bit. I'll move some of these units here. Okay, we've got these forces starting to push way forward. Marmellos and the Alpeltes. We do now have the Contineras also floating the field. Our cherry ballista are technically a siege unit. They are not exactly a siege weapon. But looks like Blue's going to collapse on the siege weapons. And the party shooting the horns. Got Chaos there, holding back this force. Cherry ballista needs to focus on the infantry, not try to hit the buildings nor the cavalry. Barter does fire volley arrows there. Launchers constantly behind them. Throwing action is way forward. These guys are classified as ranged soldiers, so throwing action will not be forcing against them. And Blue does back the game now. That's Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching. On to the next replay." Did I hit the quit button? Did I miss the quit button? What button did I press? There it goes. Greetings everyone, Angrade here with another Age of Mythology replay. Spawn on the left side as the blue Oranos. We have a 3D printed bee. Spawn on the right side as the red Loki, a Nyan racing cat. And my apologies, I realize I forgot to fix the camera speed. When it comes to relics on the map, we do have the Scales of Echidna. Myth units are cheaper in food, wood, and gold, but not in faith. That's only for Pandora's box. And over here we do have Savdilfari's sledge. Removes the faith costs from fortress style buildings. Over here we've got Charon's Obol. Villagers return a part of their costs upon dying. So citizens. Okay, interesting enough. Including, look at that. Citizens' heroes also provide a little bit of favor upon dying as well. That's actually quite interesting. Not like you really want to make use of that relic, but it's nice to have if you have to make use of the relic. Increases, Ular's bow. Increases the range and line sight of ranged soldiers by 1. That's actually quite significant. +1 range and add up. can add up by 1, specifically. Temple now being pulled in the field. Here, all the oracles orakelling. And he's using the ghosts to scout. There's some more idle ghosts there. And we do have Spy here.
Yuji.
You now have Age Up going for Oceanus versus Forseti. So you got bird people versus trolls. And somehow that fight will go on infinity because trolls, they throw rocks, do damage. Lodgers, they'll heal that damage. We do now have the Eye of the Forest being researched. Zerker actually hacking part that citizen does get a carnivore there. Try and build a sky passage. And there's a heroic oracle. Picks up a relic. Of course, that is a Herseer, which cannot be instantly sniped by the carnivore, but it's getting quite a bit of damage there. Now it's getting hit by all the tentacles. And the Herseer does go down there. No other sky pass. Oh, got a sky passes down here. More Herseers. We do have more housing going on up. And the Oracle being sliced apart by the Berserker. This Berserker just really angry at him being existing. He really wants that walking stick of his. Got dwarves, more Herseers on the build queue, just more citizens to do their part. Giraffe goes down. Counter barracks, double counter barracks, triple counter barracks. He knows about the Herseers, so Cherry will be a good counter. It's going for the Tuma, which are a ranged soldier, ranged cavalry. Heroic Oracle taking some damage. Heroic Oracles do actually have some decent damage. Now he's dead. Taking out those Oracles does the knife favor.
Bureg.
Villager does have 10 damage, 100 health. Berserkers have only 85 health, but you can have 6.5 damage, but 0.7 attack speed. This is not a good fight. He's actually going to stand and fight with these citizens. They will do their part. Ambushes the Berserker. Berserker gets shanked. Herseers run away from the citizens, but now we got a troll. Troll throws rock. Rock says it was doing 45 damage, in which the upgraded 2-hit troll's rock should do 90 damage. Then since it does do a plus 100 damage. Thermal now we're seeing some damage. Got the healing spring here. Really wants these citizens down. And with this sort of investment, this Oracle is into the Sky Passage. I say just abandon the region. Oh, got a free Draugr.
Yuji?
Yeah, just abandon that region. Go up to this baboons to hunt them. Multiple chariot ballista now being queued on up, and I really think it was a bad idea to go for a healing spring here. I mean, sure, maybe win the fight, but it was a fight versus citizens. So let's take out citizen there. The number of kilometers in the field, so he has some good health regen, but he is lacking somewhat of a front line.
Skopos?
This villager, I think, trying to push forward to build a sky passage.
Burek.
These villagers make a hit now. These Herseers try and pursue this citizen. Yeah, Blue's just not building enough military units now, is he? They're trying to engage the Draugr there.
Herr Joes?
Yeah, I think Blue just needs to actually build a military. I think that's right now Blue's problem. A handful more mellows skull on the cherry bullets, so it wouldn't be that bad. Plus, he has what, triple counter barracks? And he has 0 production queues going. I don't think he ever had 3 cherry bullets being built at the same time as well. Or Tumas. Turmas. I think that's just overproduction of the counter barracks. Some of those chickens did go down to the Draugr.
Skopos?
Cherry bullets are a little bit on the expensive side, and it doesn't feel like they do enough anti-infantry work. Roll does go down there. Okay, now they're getting good volleys there. Does take out one of those Herseers. They still have a similar civilian counts, which is good. We do have a number of the heroic upgrades on the Calpeltes. They're effectively very similar now to those, what's it called? Herseers. After all, 7.7, 1.2 attack speed, 143 health versus 143 health, 1.2 attack speed, and 8.8. Of course, these guys are cheaper. I don't think these guys are a great option, though we do have a opponent now getting out medium cavalry and raiding cavalry, so it's a good thing that he is going for these guys. Got Baragi as well, which give him access to the battle boar and the flaming weapons.
Skopos? Burek.
And these heroic versions ones, usually these heroes only do like plus 50% damage or 5 times damage versus a myth unit. These guys do a plus 9% for myth unit damage. Maybe the same with the Turmas, since that is the counter barracks, so they do extra bonus counter damage. Does place the Oracle in the corner of the map. You may want to get it, make it heroic so it gets more favor. Great way to get on the other side of the sky passage. Me gets on in, and now they're defending up here. Very, very good micro here. Sky passage goes down. There's shockwave technique. Got flaming weapons. Flaming weapons can cause some issues. Free troll. Citizens up here can get by raiding cavalry. Lodgers can get some healing and some slows. Blue's armor looks like overall getting ripped apart. Flaming weapons provides a pretty good damage bonus. Was it double damage? Nope, either way, Blue does back to the game. The Sand Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next play. I have time for one more replay before my voice sort of gives out. Once again, very sensitive. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Mythology replay. So on the north side as the
Prostagma.
blue Hades, we have Anios Ronala Theos. Probably butchered that well enough. And spawn on the bottom side as the red Oranos, we have Nyan Racing Cat.
Etimi.
Realize, what's this button here? Oh, it's simplified versus unsimplified. No thanks, I like things unsimple. We're gonna fast forward a little bit. When it comes to relics on the map, we've got the Titan's Treasures, which reduces the cost of aging up. Over here, we do now have the Demeter's Throne. Drop sites, ox carts, house, and manners cost less and built faster. Let's see. Gamban in Odin's Wand makes your temple research cheaper. And over here, got Girdle of Hippolyta. Rain soldiers have more hit points. For Hades, that's probably be very useful. Dorados has some good units to make use as well, such as Cheruballista. Argus Archer's not bad either. We do now have a temple being built, allegedly providing infinite favor, but more of just how much can be collected, carried. You of course have the aid of the Oceanus, and over here we do have Athena, which gives you access to the Minotaur. Ajax now deployed in the field. Vault of Erebus being researched, which is not as good as the ATM of Erebus, but it will do. Garlic picked on up to make his drop size cheaper and build faster, which is nice, nothing too critical. Minotaur, Norm the Minotaur has now been deployed in the field.
Λέγε.
Garlic to pick up the Temple Research cheaper. And it looks like Arana signed for some more Millows. And does slice apart the scout there, thanks support of the Caladria to slow him down. And he got a shade from the scout. That's actually probably an upgrade, quite a bit of an upgrade. 14 damage, double attack speed, so not very fast. Health is reasonable. It is of course a free unit. Cost 1 housing. Well, should be able to beat the more mellow 1v1 combat? No, perhaps not. Multiple Murmillos straightforward. He needs Norm back here. There's Norm as well as Achilles. Green rebuilt. Handful more mills falling him back. There's a Caladria or Cole. And oh wait, we already got second town center built for blue, so he's rushed out second town center. Bold play. You can always bring in some sentinels on whichever one gets assaulted. He gets enough favor, he can put sentinels around both of them. Though his primary town center, he does still have the sentry towers we always upgrade as well. Yeah, I think that's one reason why he went for the second town center, because he's up Hades. He can afford to be a bit greedy. Red does slice apart the gazelles, which he's just trying to deny this as a hunting site. They will start degrading. Plus, this guy's queued up to kill off all the local fauna. Watchtower improvement by someone. Looks like blue, so he's going for the watchtower upgrade. Does get out Pegasus there for scouting. Oh, we got second citizens there, so both players gone for secondary town center. We do have an serrated blade. We do have the Empyrean speed, which gives increased infantry movement speed. If Blue's able to scout out the Pegasus, they would see all the Murmillos and all the Murmillo research. It's sort of hard to scout that out. High passes would probably be the best thing he could put on the field then. Though Norm wouldn't be half bad. More Norms. Nothing here for the Carnivore to one shot. Though he almost took out the Shade. Got another stable being put on the field. Against more mills, that may not be that great, unless he's just trying to engage his opponent's citizens. That would probably be fine enough. Got a manor here. Manors do offer some protection for the citizens. Though honestly for Oranos, since the Sky Passage are dirt cheap, it's probably a good idea just to build a Sky Passage and delete the Sky Passage whenever he needs to. Blue's eyeing for a bit of walls there to protect his secondary town center, as well as this bit of gold. Oh, that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the pigs going down. I really wish the melee attacks on pigs had a different sound effect, because sometimes it does mimic other melee attack sound effects. Oranos now aging up with what's it called? Yeah, which give you access to a Dryad and Symphilean Bird.
Λέγε.
This villager has been stabbed and bleeding out. In this game, does bleed out effects cause death? I'm not sure, can't really see now. A number of Toxotes and some Hippus. Going for the medium Toxote research and getting out some more of the Hippus. Hades, of course, is the Archer civilization for the Greeks. Makes sense why he goes for Toxotes, but I still think Hypasus... No, his opponent doesn't actually have a whole lot of military units on the field. 16 versus 38. You do have the age up to Aphrodite to get the Nemean Lion. She is focused on villagers. Obviously, all the god research. There's a lot of them, and I can't memorize them all. Or any. More stables being built, and an armory. He's eyeing a bit more stability in his life, so he does have 3 archer rings, 3 stables. There's Nemean Lion. And there's a Symphilean Bird. It does do bleed damage. Never realized this Symphilean Bird did bleed damage. Now goes some Prodromos, the counter cavalry unit for the Greeks. A lot of Greeks tend to go for the heavy cav, and we got the lance. Yeah, a lot of cavalry stuff. Yep, the Prodromos are definitely a good call. He's going for the Contra and Nereus, or however you pronounce it. House not being built. He does also have the fortified town center upgrade. Both sides just trying to eco on up. Got a number of the local fauna here. Some forest pupper here. Down. More citizens. We got now some Arcus being put on the field. They're not meeting Arcus yet. And we got Hectate, which will give you the Lampades. So got a faster Imperial, or not Imperial, Mythic Age for Oranos. Now, quite a bit of myth units here. Not a lot of infantry. We got Chiron, we got Apollo, and
Prostagma.
Ajax.
Πρόσεχε.
Or not Apollo, Achilles. Of course, Greek heroes do also have anti-air attack, so they can report the Civilian birds no problem. Against Greeks, in my opinion, Civilian birds are not super great. They're nice. Chiron and all the Fox Face engaging. Got now Hex, got Carnivore, got Shockwave. We still have Restoration and Sentinels available. Restoration's now in one field. We're not like North Sea Sentinels here, because we can't. Destroyers come up with flank, they're not used for in this situation. We're almost gonna hit this before against heavily from cavalry. So Blue's being pulled up ahead. Oh, Achilles goes javelins, spears as this range attack. I was wondering what it would look like, but now we know. Civilian birds trying to get focused down. Got some lodge right here. There's Hecate, so there's a Lampades now in the field. And Carter's Gate put out somewhere. Carter's Gate here, some idle villagers nearby. That's not good for Blue. There's been some other units nearby. Reinforcements being diverted. And Blue's forced to fall back. Without reinforcements, you'll have trouble pushing forward. Shades, unlike most Myth units, can't do bonus damage for Smith units. Same thing with Tartan Spawn. Does not do bonus damage for Myth units, but does do times 2 bonus to soldiers. They're trying to quickly burn down the Tartan Gate. And there's Sentinels there. Sentinels are relatively cheap god power as well. 50. You can always bring some more later on. And so it has some idle villagers. And now Blue has stabilized at home. Red has probably stabilized over here. Has a large amount of civilian birds. More dryads being brought on in. And now we've got the cavalry coming in for a raid. Of course, the Sentinels will provide some decent defense. They don't have high attack speed, just good damage and good range. Now I've got the champion units as well as bronze upgrades. Hades may want to fix this issue with him being aged behind. Not sure what he should age up with. Let's see. Hades can't go for Hera, right? He can go for, was it? Or, I forget what the name of the gods. Colossus or the Chimera, right? Fortress now seeing a bit of damage. Going for boiling oil. Fortress won't last so long. He probably has these villagers to help prepare it up. And now seeing some fanatics from point of view. The only regular fanatics he has not got even medium infantry research. Fortress can prepare the fortress unsuccessfully. Try to get the microphone. Dryad taking some damage there. I'm building another fortress now. Has held off the attack. These guys still have caused some issues. This range fortification does not sound like it's classified as a myth unit, these guys. Prodromos, heavy Prodromos will be moved and engaged. They have a pretty good counter cavalry attack. Yep, they are good against cavalry. A number more mills. He has gotten heavy infantry now. The Kajo took a massive hit there from one of those guys.
Έντιμος.
Lampeys cause some issues.
Πρόσταγμα. Λέγε.
Now we have the age up. He is going for Artemis, which enables the Chimera. And Earthquake, right? Earthquake can be very powerful against his structure. Though he may have some of the boon health increases since he's fortified town center. Who's having trouble holding the line? He's getting a good number of these shades to bolster his reinforcements.
Πρόσταγμα. Προσέκε.
Ray does have a good number of civilian birds. Supposed to get enough of them, our heroes have trouble dealing with them all. Blue needs to make sure he micros his heroes and engage those civilian birds. Going for another Toxates, going for another Achilles. He has Ajax and Chiron for anti-aircraft purposes. A number of medium Argus in the field. They're just a long-range archer unit.
Πρόσταγμα.
Try some go down there.
Έτοιμος.
Chiron's trying to gauge some of those dryads.
Προσέκε.
Chiron's almost down. There's Achilles. There's Age up there. Earthquake can be very powerful. Oh, that's not an earthquake, there's a shockwave. Some aftershocks before the earthquake happened. And right now has full military production going. Chiron's being redeployed, he's going to fortify town center now. Right now, Red's making good military production. Red also has all those from the field. Blue has mostly there. Something birds slowly being picked on off. Of course, got a Chimera not far away. There's Restoration. That will greatly help out Blue's defense. His ground force is being overrun by the cavalry. His air force is getting hit by the remaining units behind that. Quadra does go down, the civilian bird. Blue has stabilized and then some. That restoration is exactly what he needed. Red has spent all of his favor on those civilian birds, and now they're starting to fall. Quite a distance, I should add. An earthquake. Is that enough to destroy everything there with Earthquake? That seems like a good spot for Earthquake. Now got a big round of hero-sized Argus archers. Also with the champion archers, as well as the champion cavalry. And Perseus, so 3 champion units on the way. He's also doesn't have any infantry. There we go, got some military being put on up. Got a good number of these champion Toxates. Looks like some blues villagers force them back. Over here, I see. Yep, got some destroyers and some villagers. We also got the fire siphon. So blue's being torn apart in multiple directions. More of these villagers up here are going to go down. Wood dryas do get petrified there. Now that it's petrified wood. Earthquake's been cast. And that's exactly where I thought it was going to be, should be. But now that infrastructure should go down, town sort of goes down. Looks like barracks did live. He may have increased hit points on those guys. I don't know the base hit points of buildings. My apologies. Perseus may go down. Blue's trying to stabilize here. Blue's trying to go for more food, gold over here, but overall red does have great fuel control. Blue's starting to counterattack. Blue's having trouble claiming gold line. Blue has very little resource in reserve. Red has some resource in reserve. Also has a pretty sizable production kill. Units being generally moved forward, not a move forward, which is an issue. Another carnivore brought him in. Ajax does go down. Who's trying to fall back, regroup. Has a gold mine collecting up once again. Despite since a good number of the Stryads and the heavy cavalry, so he needs more than the Dromos in terms of cavalry, which he is starting to build more of them. Another Symphony Bird deployment out. Firearm does go down. Right now, Red's doing a good job producing more and more units. Blue's having trouble keeping up. And Blue does back up the game. That's a great scene. Thank you for watching, and on to the next week. As mentioned beforehand, my voice is starting to go out because of this stupid illness. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening.